Yeah, this is a good application. So, for real, if you're trying to break into someone's garage, don't tell anyone I told you how to do this. And definitely don't show them the YouTube video of me telling you how to do this. So, garage codes usually come in 4-digit blocks. Right? So, you are trying to guess the most likely 4 digits for someone to have put into their garage opener code, right? Okay, people are dumb. The very first thing you should try is their address if the address is 4 digits long.
Seriously?
Kanye uses 4 1s.
Yes.
On his phone.
He uses like hell zeros, I thought.
Or all zeros or all ones. So, first things first, guess dumb stuff.
Birthdays.
What if you only get a certain amount of
1,
guesses?
2, 3, 4.
So, this is what I'm teaching you to break into garage codes, not people's ATM cards. ATM cards, you only get a certain number of guesses before they shut it off, and then you want to know something more. But, garage codes, guess this one, and this one, and this one, and this one, right? And then guess the address.
Does it lock you out?
No.
Birthdays.
These things will let you guess forever.
Birthdays.
Yeah, and then the next most likely thing is probably birthdays, right? So,
That's hard.
people often use their birth year of their kids and stuff. So, a good solid choice is a 1-9, which slims the choices down to this many. How many more choices are left?
Or 2000, Joe. There's a lot of kids out there.
80s to 2000.
Firstborn.
Yeah, probably it's not going to be 1905, right?
Yeah.
Why not?
Because that's
They ain't alive.
Because probably 1905 doesn't mean much to that person. You guys see that? It's probably going to be a meaningful year. So, how many choices are there right here?
Not much. 99? Or 95 now?
So, how many choices are there for this first slot?
9.
This is why I'm talking about this in this
Oh my
section.
10.
There are 10 choices for this slot. Do those 10 choices affect this slot?
Yeah.
Not necessarily.
No?
No.
Because you could use the same exact two numbers.
Right? So, yeah, you can do.
Independent.
They're independent, which means, since we just talked about
You
it,
can repeat.
you can multiply them. So, how many choices are there for this slot?
10.
There are 10 for each.
100.
So, there are, oh yeah, there's 100 numbers
But it's not
starting
really
with
10,
1-9.
right? It's not really 10, it's only like 3.
And that's a good thought, right? So, first things first, if we did 0 through 99, right? Really double 0 through 99, that's 100 choices. How much time you got? How many times are you going to stand there and punch on this person's garage door before their neighbor's like, dude, who is that?
Like 5 minutes.
I mean, we already been and did 5, give or take, right?
Isn't there some computer program you can do that'll just keep trying over and over and over again?
Sure. Do you
On
know
a
how to
garage
program a
door
computer to push a garage door opener?
You're like sitting there
I know,
on your
but you
computer.
No?
No, I'd use my finger.
There's no US.
So, Arshia makes a good point. Probably this number is going to be,
Like either 7, 8, or 9.
yeah, maybe a 7, 8, or a 9 if it's for their kids. Maybe back to a 5 if it's their like
Their own.
birthday or their marriage anniversary or something silly, right?
That's how you know. That's how you keep your husband so you can remember y'all's anniversary.
Last one to just say the number.
So if it's 5 and up, how many choices are there?
5. 6. 6.
4.
Oh,
5.
That looks like 5 to me.
Well, I know
So
you
if it's
have
5
that.
and up, there's
Oh,
5 choices for this slot. How many choices are there for this second slot?
You're done.
10.
Oh wait, yeah.
10.
10.
So how many possible options are there if you assume that it starts with a 5 or up?
15.
50. Because you multiply, right?
Yeah.
You guys see why I'm doing this example now? Okay, so I think there are probably 50 choices in the 19, 5 and up, right? 1, 9, 5 and up, and 0 through 9 kind of character, right?
Yeah.
And then you guys were saying that, dude, there's a lot of kids out there that were born in
2000.
the 2000s, right? So your next set would
Or
be
grandbabies too, that's optional.
the 20. So how many slots you got for that?
No, you only have like,
Yeah, there's not that many, right? They start with either,
That's 18.
A 0 or a 1.
they start with either a 0 or a 1. So if I'm doing the 2000s, right? I'm like, all right, 2000. There aren't,
grandkids.
none of those make any sense, right? 2050 probably isn't going to be their garage door combo. What's it more likely to be?
0 or 1.
Yeah, it's likely to be a 0 or a 1. That's 2 choices, right? And
0 or 8.
0, 2, 8.
yeah, so this one's a little weird. So if it's a 0, right? In the 0 branch, how many little guys you got here? 0 through 9, right? You guys see that? But in the 1 branch,
Yeah, up to 8.
yeah, it's only up to 8. You guys see that? So what's the difference between this one and the one with the 1900s?
Can't multiply them to find the.
Yeah, 1, there's a lot less. And 2, you can't multiply because the choices aren't,
They're dependent.
yeah, the choices aren't independent, meaning they're dependent choices. You guys see that? So the choice I'm going to make in the second slot is going to depend on the choice I made in the previous slot. So how do you do it if you have dependent choices?
Fingers.
Yeah, you got to actually count them. So the 0 goes with 10 choices. So there's 10 choices in the 2000 to 2009. And then the 1 through,
18. So 8
yeah, so that's
or 9.
2010 through 2018, right, is, so this was 10, right?
19 altogether.
Yeah, so this was 10 choices, this is 9 choices, which feels weird, right, because it's 19 choices, but there's only 18 years. Where's the other year?
0.
Yeah, 2000 was one of these choices,
That's
right?
best year ever.
Best year ever. Is that when you were born? Okay, so there's 19 choices here. So my guess is that with these 64 choices, you'd probably get into half or better of garages.
We'll also use their birthdays in their emails, which I think is super dumb because any type of person that's trying to steal your identity, you've just given them key information in your email alone.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Sorry.
Don't stick personal identifying
The
information.
last 4 digits of their phone number.
Yeah, that's a good one too. So that used to be better when there were landlines,
Oh,
right?
yeah, true.
But now when everybody's got a cell phone, like the last 4 digits of whose number. But yeah, that might be a good one to try. Cool? Questions, Steels? You guys all, so please don't break into people's garages.
Yeah, like that's so much work.
Also, it's a lot easier to break into people's garages if you just
Kick it.
get their
Ask
opener.
them.
Or you, yeah, you
Or you just get to
put
know
a
them. You're
GoPro
like,
right next to.
Yeah. Oh, what?
Or just put a camera out.